Alright, hell yeah. And so we have this piece cut out. And what we're doing is we're cutting the piece out, and then we're going to lay it over here, heavily glue it, put it back in place, kind of tack it in place, maybe remove it again, and then make sure we have the edges all covered, so that kind of outlines the area. And then press it in, and then just leave the exterior for the next day. So hell yeah, let's do that. Alright, hell yeah, so we got it over here. Now the one thing I messed up on this piece is I forgot, like, hey, when we glued it, it was definitely upside down. I'm going to double check that in a second. But then how did we pick it up, you know what I mean, and then lay it back in. And so hell yeah, let's get this thing glued. Alright, hell yeah. And so we got this hella saturated. We use that plastic scraper. And this process just works so good. And hopefully we have enough juice where I actually don't need to put more on here. So let's see what we do. Alright, hell yeah. If I don't experiment, I'll never know. But I will come in and put extra juice on the ends. But typically I'll pull this up, you know what I mean, and then put more underneath. Because, you know, it's not 100% saturated. And so, yeah, man, it's just interesting. It requires a ton of glue to actually get these to be waterproof, which adds a lot of weight. So yeah, we'll see what I do on this one. But I do need to experiment with the process where it's just like, hey, can we go a little bit less? Alright, booyah. Alright, hell yeah, I just had to use my best judgment, so we pulled it up and then we tacked it down. I guess the only surface that we didn't do that was this surface, and so hell yeah. But yeah, that's looking real good. Sorry, I don't know if you can see anything. Hell yeah, we're even gonna come in with a couple seams, especially right there, because that's prone to hell yeah. Alright, same process. Alright, hell yeah. We even got this going, so we have like a 3-layer process. And then that one. And so hell yeah. Alright, hell yeah. And this time we're just gonna lay this in because this is heavily saturated. Alright, hell yeah. And I found out what shape, so I came in here and I cut it. I kind of pushed it in here first, crinkling it. And then I can cut wide and then cut in to right there. And then so I can have a little, I'm just going to call that a little bow tie or something. But that is one way to overlap this seam, you know what I mean, where you can flush it out like that. And so that did work. So I just wanted to show that. Alright, hell yeah. So we got, you know, kind of working on these patches. And then we even put a strip there. And then we did a patch on that corner. Then we got a patch right there. Alright, hell yeah. Alright, we did have a hole in the drop cloth. If I did this again, I would just use new drop cloths. There's no reason to use, you know, old ones, but live and learn. Hell yeah.